What's up, y'all? It's your girl B, and we are back with another video. Now in this video we are going to be discussing breastfeeding. As you may or may not know, I have been exclusively breastfeeding my daughter Zara since birth, and I just want to give y'all some information that you did not know or at least things that I didn't know as far as what the whole breastfeeding journey entails. So first of all, no one told me that it hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt anymore, but it definitely hurt the first 3 months, I would say, or maybe like 2.5 months. But like, it's not no walk in the park, y'all. Like, literally before breastfeeding, I just thought like, oh yeah, you just put the baby on your boob and they drink it and that's it. No, like, so much comes into play when it comes to breastfeeding. It's crazy. So first of all, I'm not an expert. I'm just going based off my experience and things that I've dealt with and what I know based off my experience. So when you first give birth, like, your mature milk is not even in yet. Like, you have to wait a couple of days before like your real milk starts coming in. At birth, you will produce what they call colostrum, and it is like the most nutrition packed milk that the baby is gonna have up until your body starts to regulate your actual mature milk to give them. And so that's from birth until however long it takes you to get your mature milk in, which for me took a few days, maybe like 4 or 5 days. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. But that colostrum is like very like goldenish, yellowish in color, and it's much like creamier and thicker. And yeah, that's what baby girl was sucking on since day one. And yeah, so I was only in the hospital, so I gave birth on the 9th and we were discharged the next night. So I was only in the hospital for like 24 hours. And so during that time I did not sleep at all. Like, nurses kept going in and out, checking me, checking baby. And so baby was like, I don't know why I keep calling her baby Z, Zara, baby, whatever. She was not playing about her sleep. It was at times in the beginning like she was nursing, but other than that, like, she was just knocked out cold. So it was like, I remember one point in time the nurse came in and it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and we were literally we spent like almost an hour trying to wake her up just so that she could feed. Homegirl would not feed, so I had to like hand express my boob to get the colostrum out, just so we can like give her something, because she had to be eaten or whatever. So yeah, that happened. And then eventually, we just went home, and I was just feeding her, and it just hurt. Like, at first, when they first let her latch on, because I prayed for this, y'all. Like, I just wanted to make sure that I was able to breastfeed her. But when she first latched on, it was perfect. She had the perfect latch. Everything was great. It didn't hurt, nothing, like, But as the days went on, I'm like, whoa, my nipples hurt. I'm in so much pain. Like, my nipples are literally like becoming sore and raw, and I just was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this, y'all. I don't know if I can do this. And it came to the point where I was like, all right, I'm gonna go out and buy some nipple shields. So they sell like these little silicone type of nipple shield things that you put on your breast. First of all, I went to Walmart trying to buy those things. I didn't know they came in different sizes. I didn't know any of that, y'all. And I'm just like, well, hell, let me just get both sides. They had a 24 and I think a 22 millimeter, whatever. So I just bought both, and it was a waste of money because I tried to use it one time and I didn't like it. So I was just like, oh, let me just deal with the pain. And so I had started pumping. They say you shouldn't start pumping until about 6 weeks, but I started pumping within that week because I wanted to build up my stash pretty much right away. And because I was in pain, like, I wanted to give her the bottle instead of putting her on my nipples. But yeah, so it was very painful at first. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I used to rub some nipple balm on my nipples just so that I can get some relief. But it was like, homegirl's about to eat in another hour, so it doesn't even make sense to put it on. And I was just in so much pain, but eventually, literally eventually, like 2 months, maybe 3 months later, it does get better. Like, you do feel like giving up, but y'all, just do not give up, because like, just knowing that you are giving your child the best. I mean, they say breast is best, but I mean, fed is best. But anyways, just knowing that you are giving your child, you know, it's coming from you, and you know what it is that's coming out of it. It's not like anything that's artificially made. This is coming from your body, and you're giving it to your child, and that's like really, that's the most satisfying part of it all. I would say one of the most important thing about breastfeeding is the latch. Like, you have to make sure that baby's mouth is latched properly. Like, their whole mouth, like, let's say this is your nipple, their whole mouth has to be like deep. You have to have a deep latch, because that way you know that they're getting the most. And then if they're getting more milk at a time, like, they're not going to be latched so long. So make sure you have a deep latch on the nipple. And one of the nurses taught me, in order to have the baby to like open up their mouth like wide, that you bring their, what did she say, bring their lips to your nipple, and just like go like this. Like, let's say this is my nipple and this is a child's lip. You just go like this until they start to open up large enough for you to squeeze that nipple in there into their mouth. And then, you know, once they latch on, you know that they are actually drinking it, because you'll see their jaws start to move like this. Not like as deep as mine, obviously, but you'll see it and you'll hear them. Because at first I was like, I don't know if they're getting enough. I don't know if she's actually even drinking or whatever, but you'll hear them and you're gonna see it. Like, you're gonna know that homegirl is like getting all that milk in there, okay? So that's also important. The latch is definitely important. What else? Definitely you want to be able to, you know, save some milk and freeze it, because you know there are going to be times where you are out and about and you may not want to just whip the titty out. I don't have a problem whipping it out in public. It just, you know, just depends on, you know, what's going on, where I'm at. I tend to bring a bottle with me when I go out with her, because it helps her during the car rides. You know, she'll start to get fussy or hungry while in the car, so all I have to do is just take the bottle out and, you know, put it to her mouth. That way I don't have to worry about pulling over, or not pulling over, but I don't have to worry, having them pull over and having to take her out of the seat and latching her on. You know, I can just, you know, feed her like that. So that's super convenient when it comes to pumping and everything. What else, y'all? Because my battery's about to die and I'm trying to like give y'all as much information as I can. Yeah, let's see what's there. Oh, so also it's just so many different rumors, like, oh, you need to make sure you're eating a healthy diet and this and that. Of course you want to continue to eat a healthy diet as if, you know, you were pregnant, because there's still some things you shouldn't be consuming if you are breastfeeding, because obviously there's still medications we can't take if you're breastfeeding. Oh, I wanted to mention this. This is super cool, because I didn't even know this before breastfeeding. I just knew that I wanted to breastfeed because, you know, I knew it was like something that I wanted to do personally. Your breast milk, if your baby is sick, or if you are sick, your breast milk will automatically provide antibodies for your child so that they won't get sick. Or if they are already sick, I'm doing a video. If they are already sick, sorry y'all, I didn't want to get in frame, then it'll help them to heal faster. So even if you have a cold or flu, whatever, you can continue to breastfeed and your child will be absolutely fine. Another thing is, what else? Oh yeah, it even changes, the color of your breast milk even changes, and it tells you whether or not your baby is sick or had an infection or it's getting over an infection. Like, all that I thought was just super cool. What? I'm recording a video, Amari. Huh? No. So I thought that was just super cool. I'm so sorry. What else? But yeah, just pretty much your breast milk is definitely protecting your child from any infection or any sickness that you may have going on. That's why they tell you to continue breastfeeding if you are sick, because you know it's going to automatically produce those antibodies for your child. That's all I can think of right now before my battery actually dies. But if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything regarding breastfeeding or anything like that, please let me know. Please comment below, like and subscribe to my channel for more content, which of course I'll continue to be bringing. But yeah, overall I absolutely love breastfeeding my child. I'm so glad that it worked out for her and I, because you know, unfortunately it doesn't work out for everyone, but I'm so glad I'm able to do it. Like, I feel fulfilled. Like, I see that she's satisfied. She enjoys it. I'm obviously satisfied because I know she's getting the proper nutrients, and she is, you know, she gaining weight. My little baby is chunky, as y'all can see. She's taking a nap right now, so I can't show her y'all, but I promise I will get her in the next video. But that is all I can think of. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and yeah, have a good day. Ow. What?